Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Leading the way, the Fitchburg High School Marching Band. Of course, represented in the parade that's marching around the track is Crocker School, McKay Arts Academy, Rheingold Elementary, South Street Elementary, Longjo, McKay, Memorial Middle Schools, and of course, Fitchburg High School 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th graders, also known as the class of 2017, 2016, 2015, and 2014. So here we go. The 100th anniversary of truly one of the greatest traditions at Fitchburg High School. Of course, I'd be remiss if I didn't point out Tabitha Greenlist, the band director. She's leading the band as we head around the track. And for those of us who've been around here way too many years, we're listening to Louie Louie once again, leading the parade. Of course, all the action will be live on TV tonight. Is also tweeting constantly up here in the booth. As we come up the straightaway, we'll point out our teams and the shirts, the color shirts they're wearing. The first team coming by the front of the press box here is Rheingold Elementary. There they are. Right behind Rheingold is Crocker School. Following them, of course, in red, Crocker in blue, South Street in red, and of course, McKay Elementary School in purple. Also in red tonight as they go by the front of the booth is the Longjo Middle School. And right behind them, right behind the Longjo Middle School, Memorial Panthers, my alma mater. And as we move up the track here, in fluorescent orange, the class of 2017. Of course, in chronological order, right behind them, the class of 2016. followed by the class of 2015. And of course, leading up the rear here, the class of 2014, our seniors. I'd also like to point out that we have school committee person, Mr. Pete Stevens, but he's here tonight representing the class of 1958, along with some of his classmates. I'd like to thank them for coming tonight, because that's what it's all about. FHS tradition, alumni, and beautiful Crocker Field.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to beautiful Crocker Field for the 100th running of the Fitchburg Relays. My name is Ray Cassenza. I'm the athletic director of the Fitchburg Public Schools. And if you can imagine that in 1914, the juniors and the senior boys ran from Worcester to Fitchburg, 25 miles, which was the first junior-senior relay. It is my pleasure to welcome Superintendent Andre Ravenel to say a few words to start tonight's festivities.
It's great to be here tonight and welcome everybody to the 100th running of the relay races. We're part of a long tradition, and I expect that everybody's going to run as hard and as faithful as they did back then. We stand here at Crocker Field in the middle of this historic location, and we carry together the history, the tradition, and the goodwill of all of the citizens of Fitchburg and all of the Fitchburg public schools. Let the games begin.
Ladies and gentlemen, directly in the middle of the field, we have our senior class officers, the class of 2014. We have Ethan Hurstadulu, Alize Merrill, Rachel Lanny, Eileen Tiernan, Christian Pineda, and Maddie Finuff will now place the ceremonial wreath on the Alva Crocker Memorial. Without Alva Crocker, this beautiful facility would not be what it is, and so we make every point of commemorating him annually at this event, the placing of the wreath. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, as the wreath is being placed at the Alva Crocker Memorial, would ask everyone here today at Crocker Field to please stand. We request that you remove your hats and that you show respect as the Fitchburg High School Red Raider Marching Band plays our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, what was once a tradition here, we're going to bring it back at this point in time on the track directly in front of the announcer's booth. We have Ethan Harastadulo, senior class president, Alicia Gianetti, the junior class president, Ryan Boucher, the sophomore class president, and Judy Duong, the freshman class president. Annually, in historic times, the class presidents were our lead-off runners at this event. So to commemorate that, they'll be running up to the starting line to pass the baton to the starters in our freshman races tonight. And it'll be on Mr. Cosenza's signal. Here we go. Take them up, ladies and gentlemen. Starting our first race this evening, which is the elementary girls race, is the honorary Mayor Lisa Wong. Lisa will start this race. In lane 1 will be South Street. In lane 2 is Rheingold. In lane 3 is Crocker. And in lane 4 is McKay. The gun is up. And we're off. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The first of 8 races this evening. Leading it off for South Street is Mariana Estrada. For Rheingold, it's Andrea Harding. For McKay, it's Vanessa Alejandro. And for Crocker, Raven Falcon. Coming up on the first exchange. Now running. It's Lindsay Blauser from Crocker. She's out in front. We got a close race for second and third. Brewing here with South Street. That's Lily Scopoletti. And Rheingold Ilka Yariz Negron. Running for McKay was Holly Primo. Now our third runners are on the track. And it's still Crocker with Tanilla Council leading the way. That's Rheingold's Allie Ford. Coming up is South Street's Firiella Camarco. And running for McKay is Maya Fredetta. 1 lap down, 4 laps to go. Still in the lead is Crocker with Abigail Carrain. Behind her is Rheingold, Leisha Ramos. For South Street, it's Rachel Brulette. And for McKay, it's Natalie Moore. Again, 4 legs in. Here comes the next exchange. Crocker still with the lead in this girls' race. It's Jalitza Augusto Desiderio. Now with about a 40-50 meter lead. Behind her is Rheingold with Luciana Eraldi. And South Street now moving up into the second spot. That's Shazala Bennett. And I think I know who her father is. 5th is Charlie Moore for McKay. And South Street now breaks out in front by about 10 meters. That is Jelana Cologne for South Street. Crocker in second right now with Kylie Merritt. And trying to tighten it up in the third spot for Rheingold, Nicole Robinson. Running for McKay will be Jayla Burgos Garcia. First exchange, South Street now with the lead. This is Jacqueline Brulette for South Street. Crocker in the second spot. That's Aria Decato. Now running for McKay, it's Jayla Burgos Garcia. And this is Chelan Vu for Rheingold. Rheingold now moves into the second spot. So we've got quite a competition up front here with these 3 schools. McKay trying to get back into it. It's South Street on the far side. That's Alicia Cornier. In second is Michelle Rodriguez from Rheingold, but coming up on the inside from Crocker. That's Lizmari Sanchez. Now Crocker making a run at getting back the lead, and they do. Here comes the exchange. It's now Laura Rodriguez for Crocker, opening up about a 15-meter lead. Right behind is Skyle LaRose from South Street. For Rheingold, it's Kiana Busaraf. And on the far side for McKay, now it's Alex McCaldes. Crocker now with the lead. This is Zoe Meyer. South Street now gets into the second spot. That is Jada Garapi. And Rheingold trying to get back to the second spot. It's Aisha Nieves. On the far side, McKay makes the exchange. And that's Talia Hogan now running for McKay. Crocker still with the lead. That's Lena Aho. South Street and Rheingold battling it out for the second spot. South Street moves up into that spot. That's Bruna Biz from South Street. And for Rheingold, Jackie Mora Isa. Coming up on the straightaway here, that's Talia Hogan. She's passing off to Crystal Irizarry. Over in the far corner near the flagpole, though, it is South Street fighting back to get the lead, and that is Ava Bolak now opening up a lead on the second place team, Crocker. Odalis Perez Matias, while running for Rheingold is Hannah Stakowitz. Over on the far side, it's McKay's Gianna DeMar. But South Street now has opened up a 10 or 15 meter lead. That's Dara Duran for South Street. For Crocker, Jazelis Padilla Rosario. And Rheingold's Arisa Ledger trying to get that second spot, but South Street now makes the exchange. That's Gina Robalad. And a big lead now for South Street. Coming up on the track for McKay should be Emma LaQueer. But South Street, tremendous lead. Rheingold moves into the second spot. That's Injala Rodriguez. And Crocker's Ileana Samilia. But South Street now coming up the straightaway. Looks like the first team to win tonight will be the South Street Elementary girls. Sizable lead for Ava Bodie as she finishes up this race. That's Ava Bodie for South Street. Running second is Bailey Tamaro from Rheingold. And for McKay in the third spot, for Crocker in the third spot, Stephanie Montanez. On the far side, Janessa Mills has passed off to Annabelle Polanco. Don't want to forget Janissa Mills from McKay's run a leg, and Annabelle Polanco has just passed off to Alexis Angelini. Let's have a hand here for McKay as they come up the straightaway. Mayor Lisa Wong will now present the trophy to the Rheingold Elementary girls, winning the first of... I'm sorry, it's South Street. So that was the South Street Elementary girls picking up the first win in 8 races tonight. So that's 1 race down, 7 to go. Next race coming up will be the elementary boys race. In lane 1 will be South Street. In lane 2 will be Rheingold. In lane 3 will be Crocker, and in lane 4 will be McKay. And again, once that first exchange happens, the kids can move to the inside to lane 1. Once again, Mayor Wong will get this race underway for us. Here we go with this race, ladies and gentlemen. Running for Crocker in the leadoff leg is Damian Jones. For McKay, it's Matias Ramos. Darnell Thomas for South Street, and Alex McCluskey for Rheingold on the first exchange. Rheingold with an early lead, that's Colin Dudek. In blue, Alexander Akendo for Crocker. For South Street, Adam Boudreau. And for McKay, Harvey Early. Rheingold now on its third leg, it's Kyle Rodriguez Gonzalez. For South Street, it's Demetris Roberts. For Crocker, Kevin Nunez Vico. And for McKay, Danielle Ba. So 1 lap down, Rheingold with the early lead. That's Joshua Cody Jr. For Rheingold, for South Street, Tyler Salafia. For McKay, just getting the baton is Nate Burdett, and trying to make a move for the second spot. From Crocker, it is Jackson Carroll. Jackson Carroll now moves into the second spot. The Crocker team now in second. But Rheingold has had that early lead. They're trying to hold on to it. That's Adam Bissett now for Rheingold. Hasham Javed for Crocker, and right next to him coming up is Justin Dada from South Street. For McKay, it's Anthony Ortiz. Rheingold now on the corner. Xavier Natal maintains the lead. A little bit of a battle going on here for the second spot between Dadi Perez for South Street and Jan Melendez from Crocker. And for McKay, Declan Gill. Rheingold continues to lead. Tyler Crom now for Rheingold. For South Street, Benson Cow. And for Crocker, Yadiel Rivera Garcia. Crocker now in the second spot. Out goes McKay's Gerald Miindi. A little closer race going on here. Some good legs being run by all these kids. Giovanni DiCarlo for Rheingold continues to maintain the lead. Coming up though is Christian Heredia. In the second spot in for South Street, Cameron Bolak. Now getting the baton for McKay, Anthony Latini. But Rheingold has led since the gun. Can they hold on to it here? Jacob Smith now with the baton. For Crocker, it's Nicholas Clapper. And for South Street, Malawa Onavika. And now for McKay, Evan Presley. Rheingold passing off to Adil Acevedo Echeverria. For Crocker, Christian Arietta. For South Street, Emiliano Pastorino. And coming up the straightaway, it's Evan Presley's passing off to Shea Kozlowski. On the far side, still Rheingold leading the race. It's Jacob Valcourt. Jamari Blake for Crocker trying to make up some ground here on Rheingold for South Street. Nico Caputi. And on the far side, soon to pass the baton, Emiliano Pastorino will be passing off to Dimitri Gonzalez. On the far corner, near the scoreboard, Rheingold's Patrick McClanahan. Greater Fitchburg Track and Field Club kid is racing against Joshua Medina from Crocker. He's trying to close up the gap a little. On the corner, South Street's William Hammond. And for McKay, it will be Talu Anavika. I think I already said that, so that should be Shane Jellison. Apologies on that. Crocker is trying to close it up here. For Crocker, that's Victor Saez Baez. For Rheingold, that's Colin Wilbur. And it's a little close up front now for South Street. Darren Tucker's running. This should be Shane Jellison from McKay if I have my order correct here. We got 2 legs left. Tyrell Tanner for Crocker is trying to close it up on Lorenzo Jones from Rheingold for South Street. Michael Martinez will be passing off on the straightaway though. It looks like Rheingold's gonna hold on. This is Donovan DeLeon finishing it up for the Rheingold boys. And for Crocker, it's Stefan Bates. Avery Roy has passed to Andrew Kamasina for McKay coming up. And finishing it up for South Street, Xavier Machari. But the Rheingold boys clinched this one. Now on the track in the final leg is Andrew Kamasana. You know, ladies and gentlemen, we've announced this a few times. We really need your help with this. We have people all along the railing. There are plenty of seats available. You need to get off the railing for us. I have someone from the police department visiting with me. He says you'll be asked to leave if you don't get off that railing. So do us a favor and let everybody watch the races, please. Mayor Lisa Wong will be presenting the trophy to the winning team from Rheingold, the Rheingold boys. Starting this 5th grade race will be Superintendent Andre Ravenel. In lane 1, it's in lane 1 is McKay. Memorial is in green and Longjo is in red, and Memorial takes the early lead. Coaches, don't forget to remind your kids they can go to lane 1 after the first exchange. It's a long run when you're in lane 3. So here we go. It should be John Roman for Longjo, O'Brien Porter from McKay, and Daniel Edmonds for Memorial. Now running the second legs for Longjo, Kira Uji. Jada Stewart for McKay, and Caden Scopoletti for Memorial. This is co-ed, of course. Coming up the straightaway, Memorial's Caden Scopoletti with the early lead after one lap. Now it's Noah Lazuka for Memorial. And for McKay, Rodrigo Arduino Carabello. And for Longjo, Edgar Perez. But Memorial right away now, after only 2 legs have been run, has about a 30 to 40 meter lead. Looking pretty strong. Again, running 200 meters. Memorial has already made their exchange. It's Khalid Torres for Memorial over near the flagpole. Now for McKay, Anna Ford, and for Longjo, Jasmine Gerard. They're coming up the straightaway. It's Memorial's Khalid Torres. Got a 60 meter, 70 meter lead now. Memorial out front quickly, coached by Carrie Boyden and Fran Thomas. Gabriel Rivera now for Memorial. Trying to close it up. Jasmine Gerard, next exchange. Anna Ford to Kobe Mosher. Kobe now with the baton. And for Longjo, Jovan Warrell. We're 5 legs in, 20 legs all together in this race. But Memorial with a sizable lead on the backside. That's Yaralis Vega getting ready to receive the baton from Gabriel Rivera. The exchange is done, and Memorial continues to lead. Longjo now pulling ahead slightly over McKay into the second spot as they get ready to exchange on the far side. For Longjo, Jadiana Rivera. And for McKay, Abigail Garcia Rivera. On the straightaway here, it's Yarelis Vega running for Memorial. She'll pass off to Alan Olette. Alan now takes the baton on the corner. Memorial trying to run away with this early. For Longjo, Abigail Garcia Rivera will pass off to Owen Pierce. Owen now takes the baton. He's got some ground to gain here. He's to get his team back into it. For Longjo, it's Montgomery Graham. So it's Alan Ouellette, Montgomery Graham, and Owen Pierce. Victoria Duarte coming up. That's Owen Pierce on the far side. Here we go now, back to the ladies. Caitlin Vaughn for Memorial. Going back and forth here with these co-ed positions. We're about 8 legs in. Longjo, Janelle Stanley. And now Victoria Duarte. So 8 legs in. Coming up the straightaway. Memorial still trying to hold on to a close to 100-meter lead. This is Luis Rodriguez for Memorial. Coming up the straightaway. It's Longjo's Chanel Stanley. She's going to pass off to Marcos Nieves. Marcos now for Longjo. This is Emmanuel Dweff from McKay. On the far side, Luis Rodriguez is about to pass off to Alicia Santos. And there's the pass. Memorial still leading this race. This is the 10th leg, about halfway through almost. For Longjo, Brooklyn Armstrong now. On the far side, Alexander Bennett. Alexander Bennett now, the 10th leg for McKay with the baton. Here's the pass for Memorial. Carlos Peralta, the 11th leg for Memorial. Coming up the straightaway, Brooklyn Armstrong. Waiting for The pass will be Melvin Otero. Melvin Otero now for Longjo. And on the straightaway coming up is Alexana Bennett. She's going to be passing to Hunter McLean. But on the far side, it's Memorial's Carlos Peralta. Significant lead now, significant. Can any team get back into this? There's the pass for McKay. Hunter McLean. Near the flagpole, looking pretty good. For Memorial is Jalice Hernandez. Nice stride on that girl as she comes around the corner, working the straightaway coming up. On the far side, Kisi Reynoso for Longjo. Pretty good form on this young lady from Memorial as she comes up the straightaway. And she helped her team immensely now is Kenneth Rivera Lopez, the 13th leg for Memorial. On the far side, it'll be Emily Campbell. And here in front of us in the straightaway, Adrian Gonzalez now running for Longjo. 13 legs in. Longjo trying to make a little bit of a move here. They've got a lot to make up. Coming up the straightaway, it's Emily Campbell for McKay. Emily will be passing off to Ryan Burke. It's Ryan Burke now, taking the baton for McKay. But Sophia Amano for Memorial coming up the straightaway, still keeping that lead for her team. For Longjo, it's Jamari Viot near the scoreboard. It's Sophia Romano, the 14th leg of this race, passing off to Michael Feliciano. 15 legs in now, 5 legs after this, 3/4 of the way through this. Longjo trying to get back in. It'll be Jaden Velasquez now, taking the baton from Jamari Viot. And on the far side, Ryan Burke has passed off to Ariana Calder. Calder now over on the far side. On the back straightaway, Michael Feliciano for Memorial continues to maintain that lead for his team. Coming up the straightaway, Ariana Calder for McKay. She's going to finish it up and pass off to Brendan LeBlanc. This is Nayeli Natal for Memorial. Just past the flagpole, she's coming up on the corner. Running for Longjo, Amari Wilson. 16 legs in now. Now running for McKay, as we mentioned, Brendan LeBlanc. Here on the straightaway, Nayeli Natal. 4 legs will be left once she makes this pass. Adam Harlow. Now running for Memorial. Coming up the straightaway, Amari Wilson will be passing off to Angel Franco. And that's Angel Franco now. On the back side, Brenda LeBlanc will be passing to Alyssa St. Cyr. Alyssa St. Cyr now. Coming up to the flagpole for McKay. On the back side, Adam Harlow. The 17th leg for Memorial. And in the second spot, as we mentioned, Angel Franco, 17th leg for Longjo. 3 legs left. Now it's Olivia Tran for Memorial. They took the lead early and they haven't let it go. Coming up the straightaway, McKay. Alyssa St. Cyr will be passing off to Jesus Padilla. Jesus Padilla. The Memorial, Olivia Tran passing off to Fred Fairbanks. 2 legs left. Shalimar Batista running a strong leg for Longjo. She's coming up and she's passed it off to Miguel Torres. On the far side. should be Rihanna LeBlanc. We have one leg coming up on the Memorial team. Last leg now, Alamid Bangbose running the 20th leg for Memorial. Coming up the straightaway here for McKay. It's Rhiannon LeBlanc. He passing off to Jeswell Burgos for McKay. On the far corner, that's Miguel Torres who had passed off. This is Estelle Arsenault. Coming up the straightaway, but Alamid Bambose has clinched it for the Memorial 5th grade co-ed team. Finishing second will be Longjo. On the far side for McKay, Jeswell Burgos will be passing to the final leg for McKay, Alave Sicard Martinez. We have a set of keys brought up to the booth, and one of the keys looks like a Fitchburg High School key to me. It's got a red lanyard, Fitchburg High keys all the way. Well, let's hear it from McKay's last leg. This is Alave Sicard Martinez finishing up our 5th grade co-ed race. Now the athletic director from Fitchburg High School, Mr. Ray Casenza, will present the trophy to the 5th grade Memorial co-ed team that won that race. Congratulations to Memorial. Here we go, getting ready. Mr. Stephen DiNatale will be starting the race, and there it goes. In lane 1 in red is Longjo, but Memorial just takes it out real early here. So leading it out for Memorial is Mateo Serrano. In the second spot currently is Luis Alorondo. And for McKay, Ariel Caban. First leg of 20 legs in this 6th grade co-ed race. First exchange, Memorial, Tiara Bush. Looking pretty strong as she goes past the flagpole. Trying to make up some ground. Lisa Nagunda for Longjo, and for McKay, Kaylee Gilchrist. 2 legs are in. And Memorial, having won the 5th grade race, goes out to an early lead here in the 6th grade race. And this next leg from Memorial is Lothar Huckabee. We've heard that name before. Here comes McKay trying to close it up. For Longjo, it's Freddie Monette Harris. And for McKay, Christian Arduino Caraballero. Memorial right away seems to get these early leads. Let's see how they hold on to it. This is Elise Pierce now, the 4th leg for Memorial. Next exchange for Longzo will be Sierra Snowden. Sierra Snowden now running. And for McKay, Kyle Corliss. This is Kenneth Natoro for Memorial, the 5th leg. So 1/4 of the way through for Memorial, the 15 legs to go. For Longjo, Derek Thomas. Finishing up, it should be Isaiah Ortiz for McKay. All teams 5 legs in. Memorial with a 100+ meter lead, it looks like, from here. Wanalua Asheja for Memorial. And for Longzhou, Yasmin Rodriguez, the 6th leg. Still maintaining a sizable lead is Memorial. Now exchanging on the backside, Alexis Wood for McKay. Trying to make up some ground as she goes by the flagpole. But the next exchange has taken place. This is Henry Yang for Memorial, the 7th leg. Going by the front of the clubhouse, Henry Yang. In red for Longzhou, it's Nasir Blackman. The 7th leg for Longzhou, and coming up, Alexis Wood will pass off to Xavier Khan. 7th leg for McKay. But Memorial has already made an exchange now. Their 8th leg is running, Abby McClanahan. I think we've seen her at the Greater Fitchburg Track and Field Club. She is the 8th leg for Longzhou, Sierra Sweeney. No relation to Sean. On the backside, Xavier Khan will be passing to Beseda Alexandre. But Memorial now, Edwin Santana, the 9th leg. Coming up the straightaway, Sierra Sweeney. She'll be passing to Leslie Jones. And Leslie Jones now for Longzhou. On the far side for McKay, that's Beseda Alexandre. Memorial now about to be halfway through. This is Erin Donlin. We know that name too, Greater Fitchburg Track and Field Club. Gotta like it. On the straightaway. Beseda Alexandra. But coming up is Erin Donlin. She's 10th on the list of 20 for Memorial. They'll be halfway through this. Now running Samuel Normanen from McKay. Coming around the corner should be Jolimar Zabrana. Jolimar Zabrana for Longzhou. But running for Memorial is Alframe Mercedes. This will be Jacob Savage Covington for Longzhou. On the backside, Samuel Normanen will be passing to Lydia Fredette. Now Lydia Fredette running for McKay, their 10th leg. This is Ava Gagney running for Memorial. She's the 12th leg. And Longzhou, Soleil LeBlanc, the 12th leg. Ava Gagney coming up the straightaway here, should be passing off to Jeremiah Polino. Here's Lydia Fredette finishing up her leg for McKay. Taking it out, Jeremiah Polino for Memorial. He's the 13th leg with 7 to go after him. It should be Mikhail Rodriguez. 13th leg for Longzhou. On the backside, Jeremiah Polino. And for McKay, it should be Joshua Boateng. Now running for Memorial, it's Jessica Sanchez, the 14th leg. Sanchez past the flagpole. Sizable lead on both teams at this point. For Memorial, Abby Lencher. For McKay, that's Kayla Ramo for Longzhou, the 14th leg. Jessica Sanchez, she's got to get there. Sanchez, Gets the pass away. Josue Rios now running for Memorial. It should be Ryan Menegas for Longjo. And running for McKay, Gabriel Torres. But on the far side, Memorial continues to lead this race. Longjo trying to make something out of it now as Ryan Menegas trying to close it up a little. Pass to Dylanis Roman for Memorial. Pass for Longjo. Delia Leclerc. Gabriel Torres will be passing to Eileen Mina. Eileen Mina on the straightaway. We closed it up a little here. This is Delanise Roman holding on for Memorial. Trying to close it up a little. Delia Leclerc. We're getting down to only 3 legs left, 4 legs total. Now it's Julio Torres for Memorial. 4 legs to go. Longjo, Adrian Martinez. Coming up the straightaway. It should be Eileen Mina. She'll be passing to Stone, Kachetti Thompson. Memorial's four from the end, now 3 from the end. This is Elisa Bellavo for Memorial. 3 legs left. And Longjo's. Sorry to say it says TBA on my program. I'm not making that up. That's the 18th runner, TBA. Somebody gets the name to me, I would love to announce it. Coming up the straightaway, this is Elisa Bellavo. On the far side, Jocelyn Solis for McKay. 2 legs left. This is Dylan Arugio for Memorial. And this young lady, I'm sorry I don't have her name, but she ran a good leg. She'll be passing to Latrell Bodie. The unknown runner did a great job. Jocelyn Solis for McKay. Coming up the straightaway. But on the far side, it's down to 1 leg as Dylan Arugio passes off to Megan Alansky. We do see 1 alternate listed as Ashley, Well, actually we have no female alternates. I don't know who TBA was, I'm sorry. But finishing this race for Memorial, looks like they're gonna win this one too, is Megan Alansky. Finishing up for Alonjo, Desiree Hughes. And that's Megan Alansky. 6th grade co-ed team from Memorial picks up the win. Finishing second will be Longjo as Desiree Hughes anchors that team. On the far side, Jibriel Dwiff has passed off to Magali Borges. Let's hear it from Magali Borges as she's the 18th leg for McKay. They've got 2 legs to run. And they're going to get it done. This is Blake Hicks. Hicks will be passing off to Zariana Welch. She'll be the anchor for McKay. Let's hear it for these McKay kids. They've come out here to run, no doubt. Great job by McKay. Good team spirit. They're going to finish it up. Outstanding effort for all of our teams tonight. Great memories happen here. I'm sure their coaches are proud of all their efforts. We have one more middle school race left to run. That will be the co-ed 7-8 teams. 7th and 8th graders making up the 5th race of the evening. Presenting the trophy will be D. Robert Romano. He's been at this race probably 54 years, something like that. Congratulations, Memorial. Here we go. This is our last middle school race coming up. D. Robert Romano will be our starter. The gun is up. And there it goes. Inside lane 1 is McKay, then Memorial, and then Longjo. Again, running 200 meters. Once again, 20 legs in this 7th, 8th grade co-ed race. And Memorial edges out to an early lead here. That was Jamie Brabilla. Charles Jackson ran for McKay, and Israel Figueroa ran for Longjo as he moved to the second legs now. Second legs. Yamari Rivera for Longjo. Jenna Obashan for McKay, and Hannah Nealon. Coming up the straightaway now, it's Hannah Nealon from Memorial. Trying to make a move is Yamara Rivera. Nealon passes off to Taysan Saradeth. The third leg in, McKay. This is Ethan Obashan for McKay in the second spot, and Victor Sedano for Longjo. A lot of these kids running middle school track here. Seen those names in some of their results. On the far side, though, it's Memorial opening up another lead and another middle school race. Kiara Wilbur now running the fourth leg for Memorial. For McKay, Jasmine Stewart, and Erin St. Germain for Longjo. Coming up the straightaway, Kiara Wilbur. For McKay, Jasmine Stewart, Erin St. Germain, and another exchange has taken place. It's Nagel Figueroa for Memorial, the fifth leg. For McKay, Dylan Panadabuth. And for Longjo, Angel Santiago. For Memorial, now building up a 70-80 meter lead. On the far side, Sydney Mullen now running for Memorial. Longjo trying to close it up as McKay holds on to the second spot. It's Greta Jarvie now for McKay. And for Longjo, Emily Hill. 6 legs in. On the straightaway, Sydney Mullen for Memorial. A little battle here for the second spot between McKay and Longjo. Exchange now, Rocco Archipredi for Memorial. Taken off with the baton past the goalpost, and he's cruising. And we have a battle For Longville, that's Jamal Burgos. Oh, he's had some problem with Rocco Acciapreti. I hope he's okay. Coaches are checking on him. Longville is taking the lead. This is Marissa Trank and Donovan LeBlanc for McKay. And the Memorial team rallies around Rocco Acciapreti. They're going to get into their exchange. And they've made the exchange now. Jasmine Rodriguez coming up the straightaway now. Longville. That's Ignacio Ortiz for Longville. And this should be Danielle Velez for McKay. We had Wynn Caradelli running that from Donovan LeBlanc. And this Jasmine Rodriguez will pass off to Damian Nadal. Longville now with the lead on the backside. Elise Gonzalez, the 10th leg, halfway through soon for this middle school race. For McKay, Kylie Wade. And over near the clubhouse, trying to make up some ground. Damian Nadal will be passing off to Logan Cormier. Coming up the straightaway, though, this is Elise Gonzalez from Longville. Now Devin DeLeon, the 11th leg. Coming up the straightaway for McKay, it's Kylie Wade. This is William Padilla for McKay. Logan Cormier passing off to Devontae Johnson. So Damian Nadal to Logan Cormier to Devontae Johnson. All teams now into their 11th leg, but now the 12th leg. Jada Lee Perez for Longville has opened up a pretty good lead on both teams. On the backside, McKay's William Padilla will be passing off to Judith Hansen. Hansen now with the baton for McKay. And Devontae Johnson has passed off to Aileen Alcantara. So we're 12 legs in. This is the 13th leg. This is Brian Beltry for Longville. On the straightaway, Judith Hansen coming up. Be passing off to Josue Mateo. This is Aileen Alcantara. She's passing off to Savon Hughes. Hughes with the baton. Longville on the backside. It should be Deandra Bodie, the 14th leg for Longville. Josue Mateo. Kaylee Gelpi. And now Nashri Peralta. Memorial trying to get that second spot back. This is Longville though. DeAndre Bodie to Kanjit Singh. And a little battle here. Memorial's edged back in the second spot. Nashri Peralta. Michaela Gelpi for McKay. Landon Tucker now for Memorial. Tyler St. Cyr for McKay. This is Mariah Bodie. Mariah Bodie for Longville, just past the flagpole. Memorial now in the second spot. That is Tyler St. Cyr. Tyler St. Cyr passing off to Julianette Rivera. And now for McKay, Ashley Tejeda Villa. This is Mariah Bodie. 4 legs left in this race. Now it's Ramon Castro. Coming around the corner. For Memorial, Ashley Tejeda Villa. And Julianette Rivera for McKay. Now Amarni Jones for Memorial. On the far side though, almost with a 1-leg lead you might say, it's Yamara Massanet. She's the 18th runner for Longjo. 2 left when she gets here. There we go now. On the backside for Memorial, it's Samantha Aponte. And for McKay, Alejandro Semilia is passed off to Aaron Primo. 2 legs left for Longjo. This is Dante Lajara. On the straightaway here for Memorial, Samantha Aponte passing off to Kobe Sadler. Finishing this up is Erin Primo. For McCain, she'll be passing to Tyreek Danger. Like that name, Tyreek Danger. Getting it done for McKay. He's the 18th leg. Excuse me, he's the 19th leg. We got 2 left here. This is Mai Der Zhang, the anchor for Longzhou. Coming up the straightaway. Longzhou is going to pick up the win in this race. On the far side from Memorial, anchoring their team, Haley Bai. And anchoring for McKay, Iris Negron. But it is Longzhou, coached by Tracy Pappas and Paul Agnesi, picking up the win in the 7th, 8th grade race. Memorial will finish second. And McKay third as Iris Negron finishing it up for McKay. Superintendent Ravenel will be presenting the trophy to the winning team of 7th and 8th grade co-ed runners from Longzhou. Congratulations. Inside lane is the sophomores. Outside lane are the freshmen. So that's 1 and 2. Lane 1, leading it off will be Stefan Camayu. And Alex Marrero will start off for the freshmen. Again, 30 runners, each runner running 200 meters. We've had a few lineup changes on this freshman team. Let's see how it plays out. So this is an every other runner male-female race here. So we have all the males on this side and all the females on the opposite side. There we go. The race is underway. This is 2017 versus 2016. We mentioned already, but we'll do it once again. That's Alex Marrero in the orange. Stefan Camio in the green-yellow, yellow-green for the sophomores. And here we go. First exchange, 1 down, 29 runners to go. Running for, this is Jasmine Howard for the sophomores, and Shailene Ortiz for the freshmen. On the inside is Jasmine. Shailene Ortiz doing what she can for the freshmen. Jasmine Howard, both these girls run track. Gotta like it. This is now Ben Fanuff for the sophomores. And for the boys, John Orlano. For the freshmen, that is, excuse me. So the sophomores now open it up a little bit, 25, 30 meters, maybe 40. And this is Elise Saravangsa for the sophomores, 4 legs in. For the freshmen, Judy Duong. Judy Duong trying to make up some ground here. And Elise Saravangsa, 4 legs in, coming up the straightaway. Waiting to get the baton for the boys will be Ryan Boucher. And Boucher now, the 5th leg for the sophomores, is off and running. Judy Duong will pass to Juan Besson. Juan now, but about 80, 90 meter lead now for those sophomores. Can the freshmen close it up a little? Looking pretty good on the far side was Ryan Boucher, off to Katie Pollock now. Katie Pollock for the sophomores. And Nicole Romero, another track runner. On the straightaway, Katie Pollock finishing strong for her sophomore teammates. Trying to make up some ground, Nicole Romero. Now out for the boys, Emmanuel Ruiz. And Nicole makes her pass to Chandler Kosikev, another track runner. Emmanuel Ruiz. Chandler trying to close it up a little bit as he goes past the clubhouse. And maybe he has. Looking a little tighter. Chandler trying to get it done. Closing it up a little for the freshman. Out and running now, Talia Cuevas. And Lauren Fowler for the freshman. And Lauren Fowler, another track runner for the ladies track team. He's about, Miss Cuevas is giving this one away here as Lauren Fowler's determined to go right by her, and she does. Freshmen take the lead. Noah Giordano now for the 9th grade. He runs track 2. And Jordy Cruz, an indoor track runner. We got some track people on these teams. Gotta like it. Jordy Cruz trying to close it up on Noah. It's speed against endurance here. Distance versus sprinting. Let's see how it works on the backside. Can Noah hold off Jordy Cruz? Oh, maybe that distance training is paying off, because he does. And it's now Brianna Bori for the freshman. Zariela Escudero for the sophomores. This is a good race, ladies and gentlemen. We got some stuff going on here. Let's see how it unfolds. We are 10 legs in. We got 20 legs to go. Freshman with about a 10-meter lead. Matt Lanny now. The 11th leg for the freshman, and he's out and running. Wesley Valentin for the sophomores. 15, 20 meters is the difference right now. On the backside. And here comes the pass. Freshman still hanging on here. This is Emma Ramos for the 9th graders. And cruising right now is Cassandra DePena. And Cassandra's got some ideas here. And on the inside she goes. Sophomore is now back out in front. Great effort by both ladies. That's Cassandra. Cassandra passing off to Dominique Martinez. While Nolan Baird now running for the freshman. Suddenly the sophomores have opened it back up, this time to about 30 meters, maybe 40. Can they close it up? Dominic Martinez on the backside. Trying to close some ground on him is Nolan Baird. Glorian Rojas now running the 14th leg for the sophomores. Naomi Rodriguez, 14th leg for the freshman. Coming around the corner and up the straightaway. Freshmen have got to close it up here a little bit if they can. Not quite halfway through, but almost. Glorian Rojas to Chad Gallant. Gallant now. He is the 15th leg of a 30-leg race. Naomi Rodriguez to Ian Soto, the 15th leg for the freshman. But we're up to about 80 meters, maybe 100 almost. Can the freshmen come back here? This is Kayla Reyes for the sophomores. Kayla Reyes at the flagpole. Ian Soto to Jillian Wolens. Coming around the corner, it's Kayla Reyes. Kayla Reyes will be passing to Alex Corvo. Finishing up for the freshman, Jillian Wolens will be passing off to Cedric Byers. C.J. Byers now with the baton. Over at the clubhouse, though, it's Alex Corvo. Alex Corbo maintaining a pretty sizable lead for his teammates. This is Karina Vera. On the straightaway on the backside, it's Cedric Byers who'll be passing to Courtney McGinnis. There's the pass. About 100 meters still, though, 100 meters. Karina Vera coming up the straightaway. On the corner is Courtney McGinnis. Karina Vera passing it off to Ryan Puma. This is Courtney McGinnis. This is John Orlano. This could be John's second leg, I believe it is. Had to pull out some strategies here, or maybe they're a little short, but the freshmen have run John twice now. On the backside, Ryan Poma. Tiona Teague is the 20th leg for the sophomores. It's tough to double sometimes, even at 200 meters. John Orlano be passing off to Shayla Bailey. And now Shayla with the baton for the freshman. Coming up the straightaway, Tiona Teague. Trying to close it up. Making the corner as we speak is Shayla Bailey. Bailey now passes to Billy Joe Perez. Excuse me, got that backwards. That's Tom Borschel. We'll get it right. This is Billy Joe Perez now. Tom Borschel on the backside. Going by the concession stand, it's Billy Joe Perez. And making the pass now on the far side, that's Isabel Tran. On the backside, Billy Joe Perez will be passing off to Maggie Shalafo. Maggie Shalafo, another track runner in the spring with us. Isabel Tran looking around a little bit. Augustin Sanchez, an indoor runner. Augustin, we call him Gus. Comes Maggie Shalafo. And this is Jao Bassan. It's handwritten, I'm doing the best I can. Augustin Sanchez on the backside. Marissa Falconer now for the sophomores. On the backside, it's Juan or John Besson. Sorry, it's handwritten. I'm doing the best I can. Now it's Yesena Mary Velasquez for the freshman. Coming up the straightaway, Marissa Falconer. And this is Hanut Bodie, outdoor track runner. And waiting for the freshman will be Gabriel Reyes, also an outdoor track runner. But Hanut Bodie way ahead now for the sophomores. Gabriel Reyes will try to make up some ground here. We are 25 legs in. That means there are 5 left to go. Jennifer Cochran for the sophomores. On the backside, Gabriel Reyes. Coming around the corner, Jennifer Cochran. On the backside, Reyes passes to Sofia Goncalves. Jen's fighting it right to the end here. She's going to be passing to Jared McCaldy. And there goes Jared McCaldy past the concession stand. Sophomores now have taken a very sizable lead. Sofia Goncalves finishing up. Santiago Lopez waiting for the freshman. On the backside, it's McCaldy. Looking strong, finishing it up. One cross-country runner to another. Elizabeth Moyson now running for the sophomore girls and boys, co-ed race. On the backside, Santiago Lopez. We'll be passing to Thais Feliciano, another FHS track kid. This is Liz Moyson with 2 legs left. Liz, the 28th leg. Passing it off to Josh Higgins, 3-season runner for the Red Raiders. Thais Feliciano will be passing to Ian Soto. Mr. Higgins will be representing Fitchburg High this weekend at the state qualifier in Westfield. Had a great year for us. Ian Soto over at the clubhouse. The last leg, Cheyenne Munter Dobson. I don't think they fit all of Cheyenne's name in there the right way, but we know who she is. We call her Shy. And here she comes up the straightaway. Ian Soto now passing to Leandra Bodie. But this race has been decided. Shy Montero Dobson clinches it for the class of 2016. Coming up the straightaway, representing the freshman with a strong leg, Leandra Bodie. But it's the year of 2016 for this race. I want to thank our two-timers up in the booth tonight. We had a little change there, too, in the program. Ken Caraba and Chrissy Silver have helped time all these races tonight. A couple of FHS alum helping us out up here in the booth, keeping track of everyone's splits. Superintendent Andre Arvanel will be presenting the trophy to the sophomore co-ed team. Sophomores were coached by Mark Pierce and Steve Morse. Freshmen were, well, they were coached, but their names aren't on the sheet. We're guessing it's the class advisors for the freshmen, which would be Don Marshall for one. But the junior girls against the senior girls coming up. I don't think, and I just heard that mentioned in the booth, we have never seen anyone start a race with blocks here, at least not since I've been involved. Mr. Gastingay, once again, he'll be the starter for this race. Guess we'll have three commands. There's the gun. So Eileen Tiernan trying to show some intimidation by using the starting blocks for the seniors. Takes it out. Going with her, though, is Michaela Canessa. Michaela's not too concerned about starting blocks by the looks of it. And Michaela Canessa staying right there without the blocks, going right by Eileen Tiernan. Oh, and we got some things going on. And yes, a little tough on the handoff. We got Renee Sadler in there and Sandy Duong. These girls are all track runners. And let's see how it goes. This is what we call neck and neck here. Sadler trying to power up the straightaway. Sandy Duong trying to stay with her. It's still close. Danielle Dauphinais and Aaliyah Jones. Danielle for the seniors, Aaliyah for the juniors. Jones now has opened up about a 10-meter lead, not much more than that. The exchange has been made. Sam Benoit now, the junior girls. 10-15 meter lead, more like 20 meters almost. For the senior girls, Rebecca Capizano. We are 4 legs in. There are 20 legs in this race. 200 meters a run apiece. And Sam Benoit will be passing to Jackie Barry. While on the senior side, Patty Lilly from Rebecca Capizano. 5 legs in. So on the far side, it's Jackie Barry. It's Patricia Lilly trying to make up some ground for the senior girls. Isabel Wilder should be next, and it is. Isabel Wilder now for the junior girls. Patty Lilly passing off to Gabby Garcia. Garcia now with the baton, 6 legs in. Junior girls have opened it up a little. Isabel coming down the straightaway. Waiting is Jaslyn Ledger. Jaslyn Ledger is off and running. This is Gabby Garcia, and running the 7th leg will be Paige McNamara. A little adjusting in the lineup for the seniors. On the back side, though, it's Jaslyn Ledger. We are 7 legs in. On the backside, that's Emily Lucier. This is Emily Lucier. She makes the pass to Sierra Hughes. Coming up the straightaway now for the seniors is Tori Landry. Had to make some adjustments for these seniors. This is Andy Robinson running now for the senior girls. Sierra Hughes on the backside. Should be Bridget Cologne now running for the junior girls, the 10th leg. This should be Emily Auger on the backside. She's the 10th leg. I feel like I missed a senior girl in here somewhere, but there's been some changes. This is Bridget Cologne. Bridget Cologne will be passing to Allison Lucier. Emily Auger manages to get back up. She's a trooper. Kellamar Colazo now for the senior girls. On the backside, it's Allison Lucier. This should be Courtney Rouse, and it is Courtney Rouse. She's a 3-season runner for the Red and Gray. She's the 12th leg for the junior girls. On the far side should be Sophia Chaput. All right, we're off by 1 here, and I'm not sure where I missed it. This is Courtney finishing up. We're going to try to identify this senior girl when she comes around the corner. That is Alisaris Cabrera. Thanks for some spotting up in the booth here because I don't have her name on the program, but she did a great job. And on the far side, we got Tonique Lewis who's running. This is Sophia Chaput running now for the seniors, and I think I'm all caught up, I believe, as Courtney Rouse has passed to Tonique Lewis, and now it's Jess Saracen. Chaput now should be passing to it. And that's not Angela Edmonds. I'm having a tough time with this senior lineup. I apologize. Kirsten Harden now running for the junior girls. And we'll identify this young lady when she gets to the straightaway. Katie Smith is the one waiting. Sorry, we can't identify the one who's finishing up though. Now it's Katie Smith. That was Jessica Falconer who finished that leg. And on the far side, Ava Robichaud should be running for the junior girls. Ava Robichaud. This is Ava finishing up. That's Becca Hall running for the juniors. This is Becca Hall on the backside. And Courtney Coach now will be running the 15th leg, if I've got my numbers right, for the senior girls. On the far side, Becca Hall has passed off to Ileana Vasquez. We see her run a few seasons of track and cross country at FHS. Ileana Vasquez. All on the backside, Courtney Coach running for the senior girls. Ileana Vasquez should be passing off to Kayana Merrill. Merrill now with the baton, going by the concession stand on the backside. Was Courtney Coach. Is this Lauren Cordio? Doesn't look like Lauren Cordia. That's Nakia Goodman Bodie, who I have listed as the 18th runner. Sorry about that. That is Angela Edmonds. This senior lineup has been shuffled like a deck of cards, so I'm doing the best I can. On the backside, that's Aisha Matthew. She'll be running for us on Saturday at Westfield. Another track girl. On the backside, Angela Edmonds. And Aisha Matthews will clinch this for the junior girls. Angela Edmonds will make the final pass. Maddie Fanoff anchoring it here for the senior girls. She's ranked 20th on the list and running in that spot, so we got it right. Maddie Fanoff. Good job, Maddie. Let's hear it for the senior girls as well. Great race. We are about to run the culminating race of the night. This race features 20 boys from the junior and senior classes respectively. Each runner will run 400 meters. That's one complete lap on the track. Last year, the seniors came back and caught the class of 2014 at the line. Let's see what happens today. Mr. Cosenza will be presenting the trophy to the winning class. Mr. Roach starts this race for the senior boys. And we have another set of blocks on the track. It's Drew's turn. Drew DiGeronimo lead off for the seniors. Andrew Lara for the junior boys. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, the 8th and final race of the night. And you know who they are, 2014 versus 2015. Drew DiGeronimo and Andrew Lara, respectively. And this is 400 meters, folks. We'll be watching Drew throw the jab for us on Saturday down in Westfield. He runs a pretty good 400 as well. Andrew trying to stay with him. We're underway, 20 legs all together in this race as well. And up the straightaway, it is Drew DiGeronimo. Has now opened it up quickly. Waiting for him is his teammate and fellow senior Jason Bugarin. Jay will be running the 2 mile on Saturday at Westfield. Darius Flowers for the junior boys. A little endurance versus some sprinting going on here. Bugarin with about 100-meter lead, 100 plus. Past the 200 mark. Flowers coming up to the 200 mark. We are 2 legs in. Waiting to receive the baton for the senior boys will be Jose Hernandez and Demetrius Williams. Bugarin finishing it up for the senior boys as we move to leg number 3. And it's Jose Hernandez, the 3rd leg for the senior boys. Darius Flowers passing to Demetrius Williams. The lights are coming on here at Crocker. I don't think I've seen that before at these relays. Jose Hernandez on the backside. Demetrius Williams. About 100 meters plus still, though, to make up for the juniors. 100 meters to go. When you get to the flagpole, you got about 100 meters to go. It's also where the bear hangs out, just behind that flagpole. He jumps on people's backs once in a while. Hernandez, Jose Hernandez finishing it up. Gaston Pastorino for the senior boys. And he's off. Demetrius. Hoping to get the baton off to Greg Santiago. Greg will be running for the Raiders at Westfield Saturday in the 100 meters. Let's see if some of his speed can close it up. And I think it will on Gaston Pastorino. Gaston's gonna lift those knees a little bit because Santiago is coming after him. we get to the flagpole, things start to happen for people. And I think it's happening for Gaston. Hunter Salila trying to encourage Gaston to get it done. Santiago used a lot of energy to get up to Gaston and by him, but he has. Now he's going to hope he doesn't fall. Gaston never loses that smile no matter what's going on. And this is Kennedy Adao. The junior boys now have taken the lead. Can Julio Gonzalez bring the seniors back into it as they run over toward the clubhouse? Kennedy Adao for the junior boys. 35, 40 meters probably is the difference. Adao hits the 200-meter mark. Julio Gonzalez trying to close it up on Kobe Adao. Waiting over at the line is Josh Veronese and Manny Payton. They will be the 6 legs of a 20-leg race. Adao cruising in here. Julio Gonzalez doing what he can. Manny Payton is off and running. Veronese over at the clubhouse for the senior boys. Manny Payton and Veronese, Josh Veronese. Not much difference in this lead. It hasn't changed too much. Let's see what happens in the second half of this 400. Payton trying to kick it in here, trying to finish strong. Javon Torres now running for the junior boys. Josh Veronese running, and he passes off to Etran, as we call him, Eric Tran. Etran now with the baton, an indoor runner for us. Can he make up some ground here on Javon Torres? Get the seniors back into this race. Torres has gone past the 200-meter mark. There's the flag where the bear hangs out. He's still moving though. Eric Tran. Lots can happen in the last 100 meters or so of these 400-meter distances. Let's see what happens. I just got asked about the bear near the flagpole, but those of us who've run 400 meters know all about bears. That's Javon Torres. He's passing it off to Alex Romero. We had a little trouble in that exchange between Tran and Fenner. Past the 200-meter mark, the juniors and Alex Romero maintain the lead. It's less than 100 meters. Jason Fenner at the flagpole, trying to close it a little for the seniors. Looking over this lineup, trying to see where some things might happen. It's hard to tell yet. Seniors got a few horses hidden away. Let's see when they come out. So Romero gives it to Nick Miles. Miles is off. Fenner finishing it up. Johnny Gonzalez now has the baton for the seniors. We're not quite halfway through, 9 legs in. I'm looking at this senior lineup, and I see some things happening later on. The juniors better get it out there and keep it out there. It's Nick Miles now coming around the corner. This is Gianni Aguero. Pretty good finish for Nick Miles. And that's Gianna Aguero. That was Johnny Gonzalez. Now it's Manny Davila. We are 10 legs in, halfway there. Kind of subdued down there on the track, it seems. The distance hasn't changed that much, though. It's still pretty much about 100 meters. We still got halfway to go here in this 20-leg race. Coming off the corner, Gianni Aguero. Oscar Rivera is waiting for the juniors. Seeing some people work this straightaway. That's good to see. They're trying to finish it strong. And he's got to get it in there, man. He got to get it finished. Trey Hardy's waiting. The seniors need to keep this as close as they can. That's Trey Hardy now running for the senior boys. Oscar Rivera on the backside. Trey Hardy looking pretty good at 100 meters. 300 meters to go. Oscar looking around a little. Got to keep your eyes up front at the flagpole. Trey Hardy at 200 meters. Teammates trying to encourage him to finish it up. Oscar Rivera. This is Brandon Felice. Trey's trying to finish it up. Will the senior boys start to make a move now? Their lineup looks like they could. This is Quinn Cavaco. Just looking over this senior lineup at the last 5 or 6 legs, look pretty solid. Will it be enough to come back? Brandon Felice at the flagpole, cruising along for the juniors. Quinn Cavaco. The lead is now grown a little bit for the juniors, as they are about to be down on about 150 meters maybe. And for the juniors running now, it's Nick Cosmidas. Jay Bugarin stepping up to the line. Looks like he'll be running his second leg. Bugarin now, his second 400 of the night. On our program, we had Drew DiGeronimo listed, but it is Bugarin. Well, actually, our program has been modified a couple of times, so we'll go with Bugarin for now. Over at the flagpole, that's Nick Cosmidas. That is Cosmidas. And now Kyle Johnson running for the junior boys. Bugarin has tried to close it up a little bit. And let's see who's going out here. A little tricky with that headband on. It should be David Malave. My lineup says David Malave over there, so we're going with that. Over at the flagpole, it's Kyle Johnson. Will we see a repeat of last year with the seniors coming back from way back, or will the juniors hold on? We're getting down to about 5 runners apiece. Can it be closed up? Kyle Johnson finishing up. Kyle will be passing it off to, they call me Bruce Johnson. That's right, and Malave. It is David Malave running as well as he can to get the seniors back in. Connor Dufour has the baton for the seniors. Dufour, a 12-season runner at Fitchburg High School. Johnson now at the 200-meter mark. Dufour trying to close it a little bit. We got 5 legs coming up left in this race. Dufour at the 200. Johnson at the scoreboard. Let's see how this last straightaway ends up. Bruce kicking it in. Not bad for a shot putter and a pretty good lacrosse player from what I hear. There's some stuff on the line in football too. Taking it out now is Lucas Millen for the juniors. Dufour trying to leg it out. This is Brad Cutting for the seniors. So that's Millen on the other side, Cutting about 150 meters back. Got to rally around these runners, get them finishing strong so you can get back into this race, seniors. Lucas Millen should be passing off to Leo Cardarelli. Leo Cardarelli is off and running for the juniors. Pretty good finish here for Brad Cutting. Christian Pineda. Pretty tall, Christian Pineda. Let's see what kind of stride he's got. Can he close it up a little on Leo Cardarelli? Get the seniors back into this race. It's a lot to make up. There are 3 legs to go after this. 3/4 of a mile. And it has closed up a little bit. Pineda trying to finish as strong as he can. Get these seniors back in. The juniors want to hold them off. They've got a few people waiting at the end too. Let's see how it plays out. So that is Leo Cardarelli. And he's passing to Paul Duenas. Pineda to Josh Lachey. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is the 3rd of the last 3 legs left to run. Duenas at the flagpole. Lachey trying to reel him in a little bit, and he might just do it. It's Duenas with Lachey closing the gap. Let's make a race of this. Duenas, Lashane. Stay back, people, stay back. Give the runners room. Duenas to Marcos Diaz. Also throwing the jab this weekend. And ironically, he's running against Drew DiGeronimo, who will also be throwing the jab this weekend. Teammates and competitors on the track in tonight's races. So they used Bugarin early. They saved DiGeronimo and brought him back here in the 19th leg. Diaz is fresh. DiGeronimo has run once already. See how it plays out. And it's going to be interesting. Here comes DiGeronimo. Marcos Diaz trying to hold him off. Geraldo Santiago. And up against Diosmar Reynoso. Reynoso has run 600 meters in under 1:30. This race is only 400 meters. Geraldo Santiago, we're at the 200-meter mark. I got a good feeling about Reynoso at the cone. Stay away from the edge of the track, people. Don't get in their way. This is going to come down to the straightaway. It's Reynoso coming up on Santiago. Can Santiago hold off Reynoso? Here they come down the straightaway. Geraldo Santiago looks like he's going to hold Reynoso off. And he is. Geraldo Santiago. A great race by Diosmar Reynoso in an effort to catch Geraldo Santiago, but the juniors were not denied. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how a race should end. Great effort for both teams, outstanding. And the 8th and final race of the 100th meeting of the Crocker Field Relays. Once again, a special night. And thank everyone for coming tonight. Help clean up Crocker Field a little bit before you head home. That's always appreciated as well. Have a safe night. And congratulations to all the runners and all the coaches in tonight's races. Have a great night.